Hi ladies and any of you health or exercise professionals who are listening. My name is Wendy Sweet and I welcome you to my menopause transformation. It was over 15 years ago that I started wondering why I suddenly felt so unhealthy. Every time I traipsed along to my doctor, it seemed that there was just one more thing to add to the list of health problems. At the time, I was in my late 40s. The first time I went, it was my annual checkup. The doctor called it a wellness check, and that day I knew that this description no longer matched who I was becoming. I was right. My blood pressure was high, so too was my cholesterol. I was experiencing heart palpitations, my joints were sore, my knees ached, and my growing body felt heavy and puffy. I felt older than my years and very concerned. As a former nurse, I had seen enough women admitted to hospital with cardiovascular issues to know that my concern was warranted. My lovely doctor asked me if I was exercising. Every day, just like I've been doing for years, I said. As a pioneer of the New Zealand personal training industry and developer of exercise guidelines in New Zealand, I knew how important exercise was for my health. "What about your diet?" she inquired. "Well, it's the same as I've eaten for years," I replied, knowing that our family ate in a way that matched the New Zealand healthy food pyramid. I had taught this way of eating to university students for years as I was lecturing in sport and exercise nutrition and health physiology at the time. "Come and see me again in 6 months," said the doctor. Then, despite all of my training, I left the medical practice feeling even more confused. So imagine my surprise when the woman I interviewed for my doctoral studies told me similar stories. Midlife women working out with personal trainers, eating what the trainers were telling them to eat, spending hundreds of dollars on supplements, but not fully understanding why they still had sore joints, aching muscles, and for many of them, weight that wasn't shifting despite all the exercise. Nobody had mentioned menopause. My curiosity was piqued. What had happened to us all? With my desire to better understand women's healthy aging and the role of exercise during the menopause transition, I undertook my doctoral studies in this area. This took me on my personal journey of discovery, undoing all of my own symptoms. It took me a long time to pull all of the pieces of the menopause puzzle together. But at the time, my head was deep in the woman's healthy aging research. Or should I say, unhealthy aging research. You see, article after article reported that a lot of worsening health changes for women started in midlife. Our late 40s and 50s seem to be the catalyst for things to start to fall apart around our body. And many of these things stem from our changing hormonal environment. What I learned astounded me. The more I learned, the greater my indignation. Why aren't we being told this by health professionals? I used to mention on repeated occasions to my family. But the more I learned, the more excited I became that finally I had answers to the why and how I was feeling. The more I read, the more I understood the key links between our aging organs, our hormonal changes, and our lifestyle. If you think about it, menopause is the opposite life stage to puberty, except this time we're going backwards. And here's the thing with our symptoms. Low estrogen and progesterone are not the issue. This is a natural part of our female life cycle. And as we age, the issue is that we aren't allowing our body to adjust to our new hormonal environment. When we don't make this adjustment, then other hormones around the body may get out of balance too, because all of the hormones work together to try and keep your body in balance. The result is we can't sleep, our temperature climbs, our mood and memory changes, our joints ache, and for many women, they put on weight. As women in midlife, we are all so busy juggling careers, our families, aging parents, and more. So we need our sleep, our energy, and our enthusiasm for living our best life. But it's even more important than that. Research now shows that if you don't get on top of your sleep, weight, and other symptoms as you move through menopause, then over time your health may change, especially your heart health. Post-menopause heart health is still the #1 health risk for women. My Menopause Transformation is your roadmap to restore your health in midlife and beyond. Everything I learned, I've pulled into 12-week programs for women in their menopause transition and as continuing professional development courses for health professionals. My world-class programs have been life-changing for thousands of women, and my practitioner course sells out in days. They tell me that there is no other program that takes such an integrated approach to symptom management. Throughout the programs, not only do I teach you how to turn around sleep, hot flushes, aching joints, and brain fog, but I also show you how to turn around your weight, your cholesterol, high blood pressure, heart palpitations, gut health, liver health, bone density, and most importantly, your mindset. And I'm here to help you every step of the way. You can ask me questions personally in the coaching community. If you are in perimenopause, menopause, or postmenopause, I invite you to start by taking the symptoms quiz or watching the masterclass on menopause. And I would love you to read the testimonials and the incredible stories which women have kindly shared on the Success Stories pages. If you are a health professional wanting to bring lifestyle solutions to women in your community, I encourage you to sign up to the MyMT Education newsletter and watch the masterclass on menopause for health professionals. I love helping women feel vital and energetic and healthy again, and I'm passionate about all of us realizing our midlife potential. It's time to put yourself first, and I promise to show you the way.